Hey everyone, this time I want to walk through the settings system in Classic World. Classic World added a lot of functional settings this round, and most of the time you just click straight past them, so I want to give them their own video. Let's start with the game page. At the top are the HP and MP warnings. Whatever you set them to, your health or mana starts flashing once it drops below that percentage. Below that is monster info and you get 4 choices: show nothing, name only, HP bar only, or name plus HP bar. Further down is screenshots. You can pick the file format and there are 3 save locations. Then there is burst mode. Tick it and the number box next to it becomes usable, minimum 2 shots, maximum 10. Below that there is an auto screenshot option which saves the moment every time you level up. The next 2 rows are performance related. One is memory mapped file access, the other is a maximum memory limit and it runs from 2 GB up to 64. Last is language. Now back to graphics. The resolution list is built from the highest mode your monitor supports, so that is what decides how many entries you get. My machine tops out at 2K, so 2K is the highest thing in my list. If yours does 4K, your ceiling goes higher. Below that you can switch windowed mode with Alt plus Enter as the shortcut, and you can turn on VSync. Next is UI size. Below that is UI fade, which is something GMS already has. When you have your inventory or your map open and combat starts, it turns those windows semi-transparent on its own. Next one is graphic quality. Further down you can set the opacity of your own skill effects, and below that the opacity of other people's. Then there is the damage skin, 6 of them, same as GMS. Let me show you what the different damage numbers look like. Now switching to another one, so you can compare. Next to it you can also set the size of the damage numbers. Last is Pet's Back, which makes your pet walk behind your character. I think that is a really good change. Alright, the sound page has nothing much worth covering. That leaves the social page. The top 3 are chat, whispers, chat invites, and buddy chat. The middle 3 are requests, party invites, trade requests, and buddy requests. Turn those 3 off and no pop-up reaches you at all. The bottom 2 are notifications, one for when a buddy logs in, and one for message timestamps, which puts the time in front of every line of chat. The last slider is the chat font size. Next is the controller page and it only has 3 rows: the master toggle, stick sensitivity, and D-pad slots. D-pad slots has 3 settings: auto switch, always standard, and always cross style. I am going to save this page and cover it together with key bindings later. Alright, that is the whole settings window. Next up is key bindings, and I think this is the most useful thing they added this round. The keyboard page lets you bind 45 actions in total. Interface windows, chat channels, attack, jump, pick up, screenshot, mute, and 7 emotes are all in there. The big one is that the 4 movement keys can be rebound. They used to be hardwired to the arrow keys, now they are 4 separate bindable actions. So if you are used to WASD, you can just set it up in-game with no key mapping software. The row at the top is 3 preset pages, so you can store 3 full layouts with save and undo next to them. Switching presets is itself bindable. Those 3 entries in the action list called key 1 through key 3 are exactly that, so you can swap an entire layout on the spot with 1 key without opening the settings window. Bottom left and it pops up a choice of 3. Classic layout puts the quick slots on insert, delete, home, and that cluster. Modern layout puts them on QWER and 1 through 4. Compact layout is tuned for laptops and stays off those keys. The quick slot keys button in the top right opens a separate quick slot panel, 12 slots, and up there you can switch on a 3rd row, all of it customizable. While we are here, let me finish off the quick slot bar itself. By default it is 4 columns by 2 rows, 8 cells. Take that 3rd row option and it becomes 4 by 3, 12 cells, and the keys for those 4 extra cells get set in that same panel. Plug in a controller and the bar changes shape entirely, from a 4 by 2 block into 8 cells laid out to match the controller buttons. 1 group on the left and 1 on the right, which lines up exactly with the L quick slot and R quick slot labels over in key bindings. Alright, since we are here, let me pull the controller out and cover it on its own, because the controller support in Classic World went well past what I expected. Switch to the controller tab in key bindings, and you get a full diagram of a gamepad with 43 actions mapped onto the buttons. That is 4 fewer than the keyboard, because NPC chat and the 3 preset switch keys are gone, but you gain OK and cancel. Those 2 exist for navigating inside windows. There are 5 fixed labels on that diagram, and they are the key to understanding the whole scheme. The group on the left is all quick slot, the group on the right is R quick slot, which means your quick slots get split into a left set and a right set on a controller. The one up in the middle is D-pad slots, and I will come back to it. The two sticks at the bottom are labeled Move on the left and Cursor on the right. The right stick is the mouse pointer, and I think that is the single most important piece of the whole design. You can in theory play the entire game without touching a keyboard or a mouse. Typing aside, everything can be done on the pad. Then the D-pad. That D-pad slot setting back in the options window has 3 positions: auto switch, always standard, and always cross style, and it works together with the left and right quick slot groups I just mentioned. Auto switch lets the game decide which group is live, and the other two lock it. You can adjust stick sensitivity there too. Now let's look at what changed in the cash shop. Open it up and it still looks like the old version, and you can change the preview background yourself. While we are in here, let's browse what this test's cash shop is stocking. All of these prices are test prices for now, so they do not tell you what things will cost at launch. There are also previews for some of the random scrolls. With the cash shop out of the way, I want to show you the character stats window. You can pull it up on yourself or on someone else. On the left is the character and the name, on the right is level, job, fame, and guild, and the 3 buttons underneath are party invite, trade request, and show pet info. Up top there are 2 more tabs, one called items and one called citizenship. You will spot a small logo above the job name that stands for your standing in the citizenship system, and it tells you at a glance which town you are a resident of. Click the citizenship tab and the window unfolds another whole panel to the right, 1 row per town, 4 fields on each row, town grade, contribution, and housing. The 2 towns you can currently take residency in are Hennessy's and Kerning City. For the grade column, the client has 10 badges ready, 1 for each of the 10 citizen grades. I went through the citizenship system in detail in an earlier video if you want the full breakdown. That last housing field is just a placeholder for now. By the time the game properly launches, I would guess it lets players own a house of their own. Back on that items tab, you can see what the other person is wearing, and you can read the stats on the gear too. Click someone else and you can inspect the stats on their equipment as well. That is it for this one. If it helped, a like goes a long way. See you next time.